It isn't summer until you've had your first watermelon of the season. Chances are, though, it's been about a year since you've bought your last watermelon. Do you remember how to pick out a good one? Many people have no idea how to select a watermelon. They just knock on this oversized fruit as if they know what they're doing. Although it can be difficult to know how ripe the interior is just by inspecting the outside, there are several clever tricks you can learn to help you pick the perfect watermelon. 1. Lift a few. The watermelon should be heavy for its size, as it indicates that it's full of water and therefore nice and ripe. Try comparing the weight of your watermelon to another of equal size. The heavier one will be riper. This advice goes for most fruits and vegetables. 2. Look for the field spot. The underside of the watermelon should have a creamy yellow spot, known as the field spot. This is where the watermelon sat on the ground and ripened in the sun, so the darker it is, the better. This one is no wives' tale. If the field spot is white, or even non-existent, this probably means that the watermelon was picked too soon and will not be ripe. 3. Inspect the color. A perfect ripe watermelon should be dark green in color and dull in appearance, rather than shiny. A shiny watermelon will usually be underripe. 4. Say no to stem. If the melon still has a stem on it, move along. This means the melon didn't come off the vine easily, so it wasn't quite ripe. You could look for a melon with a slightly indented end. This indicates that the melon came off the vine on its own. 5. What about knocking? Knocking is pointless. However, you can hold the watermelon like you're cradling a baby and give it a good thwap. You'll feel the vibrations in the bottom of your hand if the watermelon is right. 6. What about selecting a pre-cut melon? If you're purchasing pre-cut watermelon, there's also certain things to look out for. Choose pieces with bright red flesh and dark brown or black seeds. Avoid pieces with white streaks and an abundance of white seeds. You should also steer clear if the flesh looks dried out or mealy or is separated from the seeds. Now, what about you? Do you have any tricks to pick a perfect watermelon? Please share it in the